Okay, so some of you have asked me about NIO stock and what do I think about it. I have covered NIO stock in my past videos, but it's been a while since we spoke about it in detail. So let's talk about NIO and what the future holds for us shareholders and how should we play NIO after the earnings. As full being transparent here, I hold about 3,000 shares of NIO and I took some profit when the stock hit about $50 or $48, but then I bought again much higher at about $35 and I'm hurting right now, but the recent earning actually made me feel better about my holding. And let me share them in detail. So the fourth quarter results were in line, but investors had concerns over the supply chain issues. As we know, everybody is hurting because of these supply chain issues. And that's what made this earnings report and the share price even more interesting. So here are 4 takeaways from the recent earnings report. Okay, so number 1, and I'm going to go one by one and I'll explain you what it means in terms of the stock price and also the company. So number 1, NIO launched ET7 on March 28th, which was yesterday, which is the first model based on NT 2.0 tech platform. And I saw the demo video. It showed a bit of ADAS, which is Advanced Driver Assistance System, where the person called the car from their phone and car stopped in a circular parking lot. Now, the way the car came to stop felt like a person stopping it. It was too quick for these systems to be driving like that. So go to NIO's site and watch the video and let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? Do you think it's the car driving that way or do you think it's the person? Because it really looked pretty cool the way the car was going around the driveway and then just stopped right on a parking lot like very quickly. Okay, so coming back, so they're launching 2 more models, ET5 in third quarter of 2022, and then they will release ES7 right here, ES7, kind of similar to BMW X5 and Mercedes-Benz GLE in the second quarter. So NIO also confirmed that it would upgrade its smart infotainment and ADAS software platform on schedule, which was of course exciting part because we want to know what these companies are doing in terms of tech, because from what I see, nobody is even close to what Tesla is doing. And one of the reasons why I'm holding NIO, because I feel they are the second car producers which are producing the cars on volume. I'm not saying that they are the biggest, but their volume production of electric cars is second after Tesla, and Lucid is also catching up, but they're still far away. So I think the new sedans will attract new customers to the company, and we know that NIO has been trying very hard to have a Apple-like brand awareness. I mean, with the NIO Life and all the videos that they've launched, they're trying to make the brand resonate well with the consumers. Takeaway number 2, no bottleneck in battery supply. That's a good news. But price hikes hurt margin for NIO, which is making it difficult for this new car company. So during the call, management confirmed that NIO doesn't have any battery supply issues because of the long-term contract they have with suppliers like CATL, which is of course a great news. And NIO already switched from a 70 kilowatt battery to a lower cost 75 kilowatt LFP battery in the third quarter of 2021. But its vehicle margin improved by a very small margin in fourth quarter because of the cost of aluminum and copper skyrocketing. I mean, if you look at the copper charts, just going like straight up. In spite of that, NIO has maintained its pricing, which is very important for a new company because they want to boost the deliveries and they want to spread the cost. However, on the call, the management said that it might update its pricing strategy when it launches its new products this year, which is understandable given what's going on with the supply chain issues and also the pandemic in China. And usually when they increase the prices, it helps the bottom line. See, a price on a $50,000 car or a $40,000 car, if they go up by $2,000, it's not going to make or change the mind of a consumer when they're buying the car, but it's going to really help the company in the bottom line. Okay, number 3, chip shortages causes supply bottleneck, but low-end chips only, high-end chips on track. And there is a hidden message here for another stock that I love. So NIO, during the call, NIO indicated that it still has chip shortage issues, especially for simple low-end chips from a company named Infineon. That's the name of the company that they get their chips from. And it is seeking other alternative, of course, to make it better. It said it does not face any supply bottlenecks for high-end chips such as NVIDIA Orin, and of course for their ADAS platform, and from the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155, Snapdragon for smart cabinets. Thanks to its, of course, long-term strategic partnership arrangements, the ED7 is going to be the world's first mass-produced model to feature NVIDIA Orin. That's another great news for NIO because of the partnership with NVIDIA, and a great news for NVIDIA because they are now going in mainstream and they are now going into the first mass-produced car, which is going to be ET7. And I think the rest of the car market or electric car market is going to follow the suit. So that's why I love NVIDIA and the future NVIDIA has. It's a little plug for my other stock that I really love. Okay, the last point, second plant and 100 new stores to facilitate sales growth, totally growth mode. So second plant and 100 new stores. So during the call, management confirmed that NIO would put its second plant into operation in third quarter of 2022 with a capacity of about 60 vehicles per hour or around 20K per month. The ET5 is to be the first model to come off the new line. The ET7 shares a production line with ES6 and I think, sorry, I have to look, there's too many words here, ES8, so ES6 and ES8. And as a result, management feels the production ramp up for ET7 might be slower than ET5 because they're sharing the facility. So on the retail front, the company now has 60 NIO houses and 179, I think it's 179, again I have to look, too many numbers, man. Okay, yes. 179, yes. So 60 NIO houses and 179 authorized stores across China and plans to build additional 100 stores this year. Now, of course, this is all great news. 100 new stores to facilitate sales service. I mean, this is all very exciting. So all four things, bottom line tells me that we are entering a very exciting phase for this company, okay? But nothing is complete without risk. So here are few risks right here. Chip shortages, low end but important. Unless they find and navigate through these chip shortages, they will be in trouble. Number two, battery. Raw material pricing is going to keep going up in the short term and that's going to hurt the margins. And for a company who is ramping up, margins are very, very important. And then EV demand. More and more competition is coming. The more they delay in mass producing the vehicle because of the supply chain issues, because of the pricing issues, because of the raw material issues, the EV customer is going to look for other options. And then lastly, pandemic, which again is now surging in China and they have closures, which we don't know what's going to happen at the end. So along with NIO, there are two other companies that I'm invested in China, which is XPeng and Baba. Now, XPeng, I sell covered calls and I make consistent money on monthly basis. Now with Baba, the verdict is still out and I feel we are going to see some amazing numbers from Baba. It's still a great company, but of course being in China kind of add a pressure of not adding any more and not doing with my stock. I actually got, when the Baba went and did IPO, during the IPO, I got some stock. I haven't bought any more. I just kept it. I haven't sold it out either. So I feel that the way NIO is going right now, it's going to be an amazing company going forward. But we are entering a very risky phase in the stock market. I'm actually doing a video on that. So if a topic like that interests you, subscribe to the channel so you can get an update on when I release the video. So we are entering a very interesting phase in the stock market. And for the next 6 to 12 months, we might see some softness in the market. And when I see softness, because I don't want to be the person who's saying we're going to have a recession or we're going to have a crash, but all the indicators are pointing towards that direction. And I'm not yet 100% sure that we are going to see a massive crash in the market, but the indicators are pointing that way. So here's my take on NIO, and this is how I'm playing NIO. I'm not adding any more NIO right now, personally myself. Even though my cost is 35, the stock is right now at 2021. It's a great way for me to kind of DCA and bring my average down, but I'm not adding any more right now because I want to add companies that are profitable and that are the leader in their space. That's why I want to add Tesla before I add NIO in my portfolio. And that's exactly it's my opinion. That's how I'm doing it. I'm not saying that NIO is not a good stock. NIO is a wonderful stock for the long term. But the way the market is reacting right now, I feel that these companies will get punished. And that's why somebody asked that, why are you not adding any so far in my previous video? Because companies, those who are not yet profitable, are going to be hurting for a long time. For the next 6 to 12 months is what I'm seeing in the reports. Again, this could change if we have a different report, if the inflation all of a sudden comes in control, if the CPI data all of a sudden gets a lot better, but there are so many ifs and buts. So that's why I am not doing much with these stocks that are not yet profitable and are not the leader in this space. And if you guys want me to cover Baba, then let me know. If you guys want me to cover XPeng, then let me know in the comments. I would be glad to cover those companies as well. This is it for today, and don't forget to take advantage of guaranteed free NIO stock by signing up for Moomoo and depositing $100. This way, you will win free NIO stock and 4 other stocks. Amazing deal, and there is nothing wrong with free, right? I mean, the DCA, you cannot beat free in that. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.